Now what you are seeing is a WHO surgical safety checklist. Now this is hanging in operation theatre, and this is a very important guideline for every patient who is walking into our operation theatre, right? Who is walking in our operation theatre. According to this checklist, every patient has to be handed over to operation theatre staff by the nursing staff. And when they hand over, there is a checklist which both parties have to mutually agree. And when patient comes over here, you can see in this checklist, there is a time in, a time out. I'm not going into detail of that. What I'm going to tell you is the crux of this. The basic philosophy of this is that when a patient comes, whole surgical team should gather around that patient and stop doing anything else. And the surgeon should introduce himself that I'm the surgeon who's going to operate. This gentleman is your anesthetist who is going to anesthetize the patient. This is our scrub nurse. This is our circulatory nurse. And this is the person who is doing this job, and all the team has to be, and this is my assistant, all the team has to be introduced. And then we have to verify whether this is the correct patient and verifying it with chart. Whether the site to be operated is verified, whether we know that this patient is the one who is going to go laparoscopic cholecystectomy, right? And then we have to explain to the patient all the procedure in a layman's terminology, and we have to ask the patient if patient has got any query. There are studies available which have proved that following the WHO safety checklist in operation theatre, the chances of complication related to anesthesia, related to operation has been minimized. We know that a wrong patient at times is operated. We know wrong site has been operated, right? We know that certain things are actually found out on operation table. For example, on operation table, we found that this patient has an allergy to some drug. Similarly, anesthetist is trying to put a tube in a difficult intubation patient, and suddenly he realizes there are dentures over there. Suddenly he realizes there is a big tonsil over there and he is not going to put the tube. And suddenly we realize that a particular type of instrument is required and the theatre scrub nurse does not know. We may require a rib approximator in a patient and we suddenly find there is no rib approximator, right? As happened in this patient, this particular patient, right? So what I'm going to tell you is that this is very important, and we should just make it our habit that whenever a patient comes, we must discuss all these things with the patient and then verify it with chart. So this is what is called WHO. If you write it on a net, in Google, if you Google it, you will find WHO safety checklist for operation theatres. Thank you.